if I don't do nothing else, I'm going to talk that law. Let's talk about it. But before I begin, for those who don't know me, I'm a Texas trial attorney going on my 5th year in the game. Y'all see the law license on the wall signed by the 9 justices of the Supreme Court. I was minding my business. I was drinking my water. And somebody said, pop on real quick and show your face. What's going on, Nurse Shells? What's going on? Thank you for popping by. I just want to just go live real quick just to show my face. I got some members now. I said, let me get on here and do something. I've been working all week. So I said, let me get on here and say something. Since I got some members now, I gotta get on here before y'all cancel on me. What's going on, Keys Mobile? What's going on? I ain't really want none, y'all. I was just popping on. Just to talk real quick about the recap. What did I miss? I missed 1 week and all hell break loose. What's going on? No weapon formed against me. What did I miss, y'all? Hold on right quick. Let me make sure this is right. All right, let me see. My mic might be... Hold on. All right, let me try that. She said, right. She said, I missed everything. Keys Mobile, you gotta fill me in. I'm lost in the sauce. She said, right, you gotta put that membership to use. What happened to the juror? Somebody said today that one of the jurors, they didn't have court because one of the jurors was out. But I don't know, like, what exactly happened. She said, I'm in Cali. He said, by the time I open court there at lunch, no one is saying anything. So I'm assuming it's one of the regular jurors, and they don't want to use an alternate yet. So I'm guessing they're giving that juror time to work out whatever issue they got going on. And obviously, you can't have trial if you don't have, your 12 in a box. Is what we call them. Wow. What else did I miss? Somebody said love still being love. She gonna do that now. She ain't got nothing else to do. Yeah. Love still being love. They said Love had some elderly lady on the stand. And the woman, I don't know what the testimony was, but apparently the woman was in an incident where she was injured in a drive-by shooting. And then at the end of the day, the final question, who shot you? And they couldn't even come up with... Apparently she said, I don't know who shot me. I don't know. I got to go through and watch it. I just seen like a little clip on social media. Somebody said Love and Hilton still making up lies. They gonna do that now. Somebody said about the elderly lady. They know where she lived. They know her sister, how many kids her sister have, what the house made of, when it was built. They say they know everything about the house, but they don't know what they have to do with the trial. Somebody said she was in bed drinking. What was she drinking? Not her taking a shot before bed. Y'all ain't saying nothing in the chat. Y'all what's going on, Stacy Lane? Thank you for popping in. Y'all would say anything. I gotta come back on Monday. I gotta come back on Monday because I know. Is the jury coming back Monday? So we can have a chat. Y'all know how y'all do over here. Yeah. Thank you, Miss Deborah C. I just want to show my face one time. Okay, yes. Okay, good. I really wanted to. How long is her testimony? Because I haven't seen any of it. Oh, and then the lawyer, was Antonio's lawyer. I told y'all I didn't like him from day one. When Antonio was testifying, he was saying all type of stuff, and I'm like, where is his lawyer at? And come to find out, Miss Love and Okie Doke, the lawyer, she didn't slipped in she didn't slipped in some stuff in the plea paperwork that was supposed to be taken out. We got to go and watch that. We got to watch that. I might speed it up though. But that's how sometimes they would do. Let's say you're going back and forth with a document. It can be 20 pages and you only have an issue on page 20. So the lawyer might have read the whole thing through once or twice, but if you're only changing page 20, then there's no reason to go back and read pages 1 through 19 unless you're dealing with a sneaky snake like Love. Love then went back and changed page 3. She then went back in there and snuck some stuff in. And come to find out, see what happened was Antonio Sledge, he testified and he said some of the stuff he didn't agree to in the plea paperwork. He don't remember, it wasn't supposed to be in there. He don't remember signing it. So what Love did, she said, I'm going to call your lawyer. I'm going to subpoena your lawyer. And your lawyer is going to testify that you knew what you were signing. The lawyer came to court. And the lawyer said, I don't even know that was in the paperwork. I didn't even know that was in there. We thought it was out. So she brought a lawyer in to back up her story. And then the lawyer came to court and said, I read it, but it wasn't supposed to be in there. Even the judge was like, yeah, she slipped it in. The judge like, incompetent. Right, you're supposed to read everything over again. I know it's going to take time as an attorney, but you got to read it. I'm going to pull up the video with the last lady just to have something to review. Have a little short vid, and we can just skip through it. Yeah, somebody said the judge almost fell off the bench. Maybe she was on that same vodka. Or was she on Grey Goose with Fonnie? What? Maybe she was on that. They said that Grey Goose get you lose. No, she didn't fail. Y'all know what? Now, Judge, quit coming to court hungover. You wanted to run a tight ship, and there we here. Allegedly. Oh, so Mounk, okay, so he trying to get his Woody on. He going live now. Boy, you better make sure you don't go live in the penitentiary. Your lawyer for 15 years ain't worth a damn. Yeah, it was definitely like, and the lawyer admitted, hey, I don't remember it being in there. Love snuck it in. All right, let's. Yeah, 35 years. That ain't no joke. Let's just play it right quick so we can just and I'm gonna kind of speed it up. We ain't gotta listen to all the extra stuff. Let me see if I can do it on this. Hold on a second, y'all. Let me get this. Let me see if that works. Let's see. All right. Let's see what we got. Now, y'all know love wrong is two left shoes. Why did she bother this woman and get her out of bed to come play in this court? What? Y'all funny. Oh, what's going on, Lee? And I think I seen Tasha pop in real quick. Let me just play it, y'all. It's just... Now, why did they bring this woman out of y'all?
Good morning.
How are you?
I'm a little nervous.
All right. Is there anything we can do to make you a little less nervous?
Not really.
All right. Ms. Bell, appreciate your honesty. Would you do me a favor and set your purse down by your side?
Not her purse.
And I'm standing over here. Would you direct your communication to the jury over here? They need to hear what you're saying, and you need to talk loudly and into the microphone if you can.
Okay.
Thank you.
Oh my goodness.
Ms. Bell, would you tell the jury where you're from originally?
I'm from Atlanta, Georgia.
All right. Do you have family that lives in Atlanta, Georgia?
Yes.
Have you lived in Atlanta all your life?
Yes.
All right. Do you have sisters and brothers?
Yes.
How many?
I'll say 5.
All right.
Other than me.
And one of them, does one of them live at 1428 Adele Avenue?
Yes.
Have you ever lived at 1428 Adele Avenue?
Yes.
And is that in Fulton County?
Yes.
How long did you or has your family, you and your sister, lived at 1428 Adele Avenue?
I mean, she may have been there 25 years, and I was like maybe 13 years.
She's been there 25 and you 13?
Yes.
How'd you come to live at 1428 Adele Avenue?
That's a good question.
Thank you.
Look at love.
Some kind of way I had to move from where I was
Mhm.
living at, and I asked her, can I come live with her? And she said yes.
Is this sister of yours older or younger than you?
She's younger than me.
Would you describe for the jury what kind of structure, 1428 Adele Avenue, what kind of house does your sister have?
It's a nice family home. Nice family home.
Is it a condo, townhome, or a standalone?
It's a home.
Standalone house,
Right.
single family?
Yes.
All right. Is it brick, siding, something else?
Brick.
How many levels does your sister's house have?
I'm gonna say 3.
And when you walk into the door, just from outside, which level do you enter?
You enter on the 2nd level.
Okay. And do you or your sister sleep on,
Different levels, yes.
okay. Would you describe for the jury or tell the jury, I'm sorry, who all on April 28, 2015 lived at that house?
It had to be my sister,
Mhm.
one her daughter,
Okay.
and me.
And you. Would you tell the jury a little about yourself? Do you have children?
Yes.
How old are they?
My oldest will be 48 in next week, and
Okay.
my baby is 47.
Did either of your kids live at 1428 Adele Avenue?
No.
In April?
No.
All right. Your sister, how many kids does your sister have?
She has 4.
All right. Would you tell the jury first the name and then the age of the 4 children that your sister have?
Your Honor, I'm going to object as to relevance.
Your Honor,
You-
this is the address that the jury just heard about.
Age of the children.
I can approach as to why I'm doing it that way, but I have a reason and it is relevant.
All right, I'll give you some leeway.
Thank you. Would you tell the jury the name and age of your sister's 4 children?
I think the twins, which is Diamond and Daryl, maybe 27 now.
And that would have made them, what, 18 in
I
2015?
suppose.
Man, she
Okay.
don't know.
And what's your sister's oldest child's name?
Stacy Adams, and she's 40.
She's 40. So she would have been, would she have been 31 in April of 2015?
I'm thinking, yes.
Does your sister have a son, Philip Collins?
Yes.
Does Philip Collins go by the name Philo?
Yes.
And would Philip Collins have been around 25 in April 2015?
I would say so.
Did your other siblings have children? Did your other sisters and brothers, did you
Yes.
have other nieces and nephews?
Yes, I do.
All right. Did any of those other nieces and nephews at any time during April 2015 live at the house with you and your sister?
No.
Did your sister's children, the four you just named, Philo, Darren, Diamond, and Stacy, did either of them live at the house besides Diamond in April 2015?
No.
Did they visit the house regularly?
Well, you know, they come by because they want to eat, and I cook a lot for everybody. You know what I'm saying? And it's delicious.
Would you describe for the jury the area of Atlanta that, let me be more specific. Do you know where the Atlanta University Center is?
Yes.
Is 1428 Adele Avenue down the street from Morris Brown College?
I wouldn't exactly say down the street, but it's not far
Okay.
from the home.
And is it also close to Spelman, Morehouse, Clark?
Yes.
And also, please describe in the best way that you can the neighborhood that 1428 Adele Avenue is.
It's a wonderful neighborhood to raise your kids in. You know, it's a wonderful neighborhood. It was not, we felt no danger or anything. It's a nice neighborhood.
Is it mostly houses like the one you and your sister lived
Yes.
I'm
in?
going to object as to relevance, Your Honor.
Overruled.
Does the house itself sit off of of Adele Avenue, or is it in a subdivision?
Well, it's just a street with houses, you know.
How often did your sister's children, either Philo, Darren, or Stacy, visit?
Well,
Objection as to relevance.
There's, Your Honor, I am asking,
Sustained.
Okay.
Asked and answered.
out of all your nieces and nephews, did you have any other nephew who was 18 in April of 2015?
no,
Okay. And did any of your other nieces and nephews visit your home at 1428 Adele Avenue as often as Cecilia's children did?
no.
Would Cecilia's children visit at least once a week?
Yeah.
Get to the point, love.
Meeting.
Golly.
I was
I'm not
trying to be,
Seeing the relevance of this right now.
I'm
so
neither.
You said you'd get to it.
we are. Okay, thank you, Judge. Ms. Bell, do you remember April 27th and 28th of 2015?
Yes.
Why do you remember that date range?
That was the day that I was shot.
Could you lean into your mic and speak a little louder for this jury? so
That
they
was the
hear?
day that I was shot.
All right. On that particular day, do you remember what day of the week it was?
I want to say a Monday.
Okay,
It was started Monday but it probably ended up Tuesday morning.
all right. And did the day involve anything of note before you got shot? Did anything happen?
No, everything was fine.
All right. Do you remember who all was at the house that Monday?
I'm gonna say, I guess, you know, just me, Cecilia, and her daughter.
All right. Did you all have any kind of concerns for your safety that day?
Not at all.
Do you remember about what time you turned in for the evening?
Well, I usually go to bed kind of late.
What's late for you?
I'm gonna say 12:30,
Okay.
somewhere like that.
And was that particular night any different than any other? Did you go to bed about 12:30?
Yes.
All right. Were any of your nieces or nephews visiting at that time that you went to bed?
No.
Would you describe for the jury where inside the house your bedroom was?
I'm gonna say like from this desk to that door.
The door at the back of the courtroom?
Yeah, that door.
And so would the door represent the front door of the house?
No,
What does the door represent as far as the house
the
goes?
desk would represent the front door. This would be the front door.
And so with where you are being the front door, the back door is your room?
I want to say, no, not the back door.
No, I mean,
The
the back
door-
door of the courtroom.
Yes,
Was there a straight shot from your room to the front door?
yes.
Did anybody else stay or sleep on that same level with you?
I think, her daughter,
All right. And where did your sister sleep?
she slept upstairs.
Okay. Now, at the time you went to bed, describe from the time you went to bed to the time you remember something happening.
Well, we really didn't do anything, but just, sometimes we sit up and talk, stuff like that, but we really didn't do anything. I might have had a drink or two before we went to bed, but other than that, other than that,
What was your drink of choice?
vodka.
All right.
Not vodka. Hold on now. Love, what's your drink of choice? I would have asked her, no, what's your drink of choice? What's your boss Fonny's? What her drink of choice is? Speaking of Fonny, where the money at? Y'all see she didn't show up today for that hearing. They talking about why she ain't go here. Now she ain't go. Because that's the first question they gonna ask her. If she ever come over here, that's the first question I'm gonna ask her. Where the money at, Fonny? Where the money at? Ain't that much Grey Goose in Georgia? I know it. Well, let's listen to her. Let's sip on this vodka.
And that,
What was your drink of choice?
vodka.
All right. Did you have it in the kitchen or did you have it in your room?
I had it in my room.
All right.
Oh, she was taking a shot.
Was it next to your bed
Yes,
on the floor?
yes.
All right. So
What
tell
the
the
money?
jury, once you went to bed, if you got up at any point before 6 a.m. What do you remember happening from the time you went to bed?
Oh, well, the time I went to bed, anything really happened.
Okay.
Hey, somebody said Nathan Wade got the money. Tell Nathan to bring that money. So that's why he's still hanging in there. I told y'all he was going off them honey packs. Y'all didn't think them honey packs were serious until Shannon Sharp got caught up using them. Lord have mercy. I miss a day. And all hell break loose. Let's go.
Until the doorbell rang.
All right. When the doorbell rang,
Oh my goodness.
what'd you do?
I answered the door.
Do you remember about how many people were at the door?
No, I don't.
Was it family or strangers that were at the door?
Well, I would say family because I wouldn't open the door at 3 o'clock in the morning for a stranger.
Fair enough. Was your sister's 18-year-old son one of the people that was at the door?
It had to be a sibling, yes. Yes, it was.
Okay. And were the other people with your nephew older, younger, or around the same
couldn't say.
age?
Shut up to Shannon.
I didn't even see them.
Okay.
Your Honor, excuse me, I'm sorry. Could I have the witness pull the microphone a little bit closer, please?
Yeah, I don't know if the
Your Honor, actually,
problem is it doesn't move, it's-
Love got her own handheld mic. Every time I see it, she got a handheld mic. Just so gone, she got her head in a slick back ponytail. Come on.
I mean, maybe I need to move a little closer.
I think that this one has.
Oh my
Can you repeat? Can she repeat that last answer once we've got the mic fixed? Try the one on the, well, that one's plugged in. Does anybody have a mic?
You know
they can
what?
donate for a minute?
God. Bye.
I'll give her mine. I can talk loud. I'll give her mine. if that's okay. with you.
Okay.
That's fine.
Miss Bell, I'm gonna give you my microphone, and if you could just lean into my microphone, and I'll move these back just so we don't have feedback.
All right, why don't you push that mic down towards your mouth?
I'm a light speaker. I used to didn't be, but I am now.
All right. and
She
ask
said
that
she a
last
light.
question.
She said she a light speaker and not a light drinker. Let's go.
I used to didn't be, but I am now.
All right, and ask that last question so they can hear the answer.
She's taking a shot before bed.
Miss Bell,
Sheesh.
when you heard the doorbell ring at 3:30 in the morning, and you said your 18-year-old nephew came in, did you see the people who were with your nephew? Not recognizing, just did you see anybody else?
It may have been, but I didn't pay any attention because once I opened the door and it was somebody that I recognized, I just walked away.
So like,
I walked away from the door.
Love, we can
I didn't
hear.
really pay any attention. I just walked. It's 3 o'clock in the morning. I'm asleep. You know what I'm saying? So I didn't really pay any attention.
did the demeanor of your 18-year-old nephew or any of the people who were coming in cause you any concern?
No,
Did they, were they being loud or rowdy or anything like that?
no,
Did they in any way appear angry?
no.
Do you know, or did you recognize what they did once you let them in the house?
No,
Now, do you like guns?
no,
Do you make it known to your nephews and nieces, you don't like guns?
yes,
Do they respect you enough to respect the fact that you don't like guns?
yes.
Alright, so on this day, if it's 3:30 in the morning, was the previous morning was the previous day the Monday, or are we not in a Monday?
The previous day was Monday.
So if it's this 3:30 Tuesday morning,
Yes,
did you see any guns in the hands of anybody that you let in the house at 3:30?
No.
Do you remember what anybody was wearing?
no,
Was there any room on the level that they came into that you saw them go in the direction of?
I didn't pay any attention.
Tell the jury, what you did once you let them in the house.
I went back to my bedroom.
How far was your bedroom from where you parted ways with them?
Oh, I guess a few feet.
Did you hear anything from them, like anything?
Nothing.
Were you close enough to have heard if they've been arguing or anything?
No,
Were you close enough if they had been arguing to have heard it?
I would have heard it.
All right.
What does it matter, love?
Tell the jury once you got back to your room, what you did.
I stepped in my room, and by my alcohol being next to my bed, I figured I'd take a drink, but I didn't get a chance to do that
Wow.
because gunfire rang out.
Now, you know, you gotta be a drinker, just drinking just for fun. Just take a shot before bed. She said, I figure I have a drink since they didn't woke me up at 3 o'clock in the morning answering the door.
And by then, I was hit.
Yeah, your voice dropped.
I was hit.
What did you say right before you were hit?
I picked up the ball, and then I put it back down because I was hit.
Did you hear anything before you were hit?
I just probably heard a gunfire, but nothing else.
When you say you were hit, what do you mean?
I was hit by a bullet. I was shot. I just said I was hit instead of shot.
Did you immediately know you had been shot?
Yes.
What happened? How did you feel it? Tell the jury what that was.
Well, actually, I didn't really feel any pain at that time. I was very scared, you know, and I looked into my hallway, which is right my bedroom, the hallway right at my bedroom. So when I turned my back and looked around, the police was already there.
Do you have any idea how long it took you to gather yourself and look around and see the group?
I really didn't have any time.
Did you see when you realized you've been shot, were you able to see if there were any holes in the house for a bullet to have come through? Like, did a bullet, did you see where it came through?
It came through my wall.
Through your what?
My wall.
Do you remember how many shots you heard?
No, I don't.
Did you hear more than one?
Yes,
Do you remember what they sounded like?
it was very loud.
Do you remember whether they were fast?
Fast.
You being way more dignified than me, probably. But was it or something different?
Wait a minute, did Love just do the machine gun sound? Hold up, wait. Hold up. She talking about you way more dignified than me. That's not a lie. That's the only truth Love done told. Hold on.
Remember whether they were fast?
Fast.
You being way more dignified than me, probably. But was it or something different?
I really don't remember.
Love ought to be ashamed of herself.
What do you recall doing after you looked around and saw the police officer in the house?
I just stood there by the bed.
By the bed?
I stood by the bed. I never sit down or anything. I just stood there.
Was the police officer inside your bedroom when you looked?
No, he wasn't in my bedroom. He was in the hallway.
Do you recall saying anything?
No, I didn't say anything to him.
Do you remember who all was in the house at that moment where you noticed the police was in the house?
No,
Did you have any idea where your nephew and your nephew's friends were?
no.
What about your sister?
She actually didn't even really see anything or hear anything.
Without talking about what she may have seen or heard, I mean, where she was.
Oh, she was upstairs in her bedroom asleep.
Did she come down at any point and join you in your
No,
bedroom?
no.
Did you see her interacting with the police?
I don't recall. I didn't see that.
Tell the jury the next things you remember happening.
I remember the ambulance came and they put me on the gurney.
Okay.
And they prepped me as they taking me out the house. Once I was in the ambulance, I really did not know how serious the injuries were. You know what I'm saying? I just didn't really feel any pain until I was operated on. The pain was so excruciating that I wouldn't wish it on nobody.
Were you in the hospital one more time?
I might have been in the hospital maybe a month and a half.
Ms. Bell, would you tell the jury if your neighborhood that you lived in on 1428 Adrianne Avenue was a neighborhood where younger, or you noticed your neighbors were?
No younger people. No younger people. Most of the residents there were older people. They had already been there for many years.
40 or older, 30 or older?
They was older than that.
Did you notice whether any of them had kids that came often that you saw?
No.
Ms. Bell, I'm going to show you what has been marked as State's Exhibit 5 KK, and forgive me for not knowing the military. Kilo, 5 kilo, through 9 kilo, and a copy Mr. Brown is providing to the defense for them to look at while you're taking a look at 5 kilo through 9 kilo. And just tell me if you recognize the area depicted in these photographs. Looking starting at 5 kilo right here. Do you see 1428 Adele Avenue?
Yes.
Is that a fair and accurate representation in 5 kilo of what you and your sister's home look like
Yes.
in 2015?
Yes.
What about 6 kilo? Are you able to see the house in that?
Yes.
Is that too a fair and accurate representation of what the house looked like
Yes.
in 2015? Looking at 7, 8, and 9 kilo. Do you see 1428 Adele Avenue in each of these photographs?
Not in this one.
Okay, but, and this one is 8 kilo?
Yes.
Tony, I blame Love, because Love shouldn't even call this woman in the first place. I mean, to tell the truth, because she's not really helping the case at all to show that YSL is a gang or YSL are the ones that shot at her. Because apparently she was in her house when she was hit, so she don't know who shot at her. So it really ain't her fault for being there. It's Love fault for embarrassing her like that. Shame on Love, but Love do this for fun. So
All right. What about 7 kilo? Do you see y'all's house in that?
Yes,
Does it look like it did in 2015 and 8?
yes,
What about in 9 kilo?
yes.
Now, do you see Adele Avenue in 8 kilo?
No.
So, would 5, 6, 7, and 9 kilo aid you in more clearly telling and testifying to the jury about where things were, like your room and the holes or whatever you saw in the house were located on April 28th?
Ask me that again and understand you.
All right. Do you see anything different about the house at 1428 Adele Avenue in these pictures than the way the house looked in April 2015?
No.
Your Honor, state tenders 5 kilo, 6, 7, and 9 kilo as.
not kilo.
All right, admitted without objection.
Ms. Nye, are you able to help us publish? Okay. Starting with the court's permission, may I publish 5
May.
kilo? And Ms. Bell, it's gonna come up on screen in front of you in one time.
Okay.
And we just gonna use 5.
All right.
Once we blow it up, do you see where that arrow is in 5 kilo? If we could blow it up a little bit more. All right. And would you describe for the jury which of these houses is 1428 Adele Avenue after we get gray box out of the screen?
The one with the cars in the driveway.
And would you tell the jury, are you able to describe for the jury where the front door of the house is?
The front door would be right there where those bushes.
Who would put the arrow over the bush?
That's the front door.
And is that the door or the different door that you answered at 3:30?
That's the door.
And does that door face Adele Avenue?
Yes.
In relation to that door, would you describe which side of the house your room was on?
Straight.
Straight
through.
back?
Yes.
Were you ever able to see how many bullet holes ended up being in y'all's house that day?
I wouldn't say I seen it that day.
I mean, later on, were you able to see how many bullet holes?
Yes.
Approximately how many did you see?
I never counted them.
Was it more than 3?
Yes.
Do you know if it got up to as many as 10?
I'm not sure.
Do you know if that house had any bullet holes in it before?
No,
that
ma'am.
day?
Can I have a tissue?
Yes, ma'am. I'm sorry.
Thank you.
See, that's why she there. That's exactly why she there. Love want her to cry for the cameras, cry for the jury. Say that you sad because you were shot and you hurt. I mean, all of that is, okay for trial if it can be proven that the people sitting in the defendant's chairs are the ones who did it. But she said all of this, and then at the end, the lady say, you know, I don't know who shot me. I don't even think, according to the social media clips I saw, that the defense attorneys cross-examined her. It was nothing to cross-examine her about. So I think it was a complete waste of time. But, you know, you can't tell Love now. She thinks she know everything. Yeah, Amy, who shot her? And I doubt they were shooting at her. I guess they probably were shooting at one of them nephews of hers. Let Love tell it. Hey, what's going on? Oh, y'all up late. I thought y'all would be out and about at the at y'all local spots. Thank y'all for popping in. And thank y'all to the people that like the video.
Ms. Bell, had you heard or had you ever experienced gunfire in the, was it 10 years that you lived there before that day?
No.
Did you know, or did you call 911?
No.
Do you have any memory of who, if anyone, called 911 in your house?
No.
Do you even remember talking to anybody before the ambulance came? Do you ever
What you
have
mean?
any
No.
conversation? The 911 call. And does your nephew, who at the time was 25, at the time in April 2015, did he have a child himself?
Yes.
Did you know the mother of your 25-year-old nephew's child? And by no, I don't mean like had a relationship with her, I mean, did you know who she was?
I may have seen her.
Did she live, did you know where she lived?
No.
Had you ever visited her
No.
house? Do you know if she lived in an apartment house like y'all's or something different?
I'm not sure.
Are you at all familiar with Drew Drive?
Yes.
How are you familiar with Drew Drive?
Well, everybody knows the old Perry home.
It's the old Perry home. And had you ever driven or gone to that area generally?
No.
Do you have any idea how far it was from where you lived on Adrianne?
No.
Do you know whether your nephew's child's mother lived?
Objection, Your Honor, ask answers. Short decision.
Overruled as to that.
Do you know whether your 25-year-old nephew's child's mother lived in that area?
No, I didn't know.
When you say you didn't know, are you talking about in 2015?
At that time, no, I didn't.
Do you now know whether she did?
I did after everything happened.
And in April 2015, can you tell the jury today, in April 2015, did your nephew's child mother live on Drew Drive?
I think so.
Yeah.
Yes.
Did you drive at that time?
No,
Did your sister drive?
she drives.
Now, the cars in the driveway of States 5KK, are those, that's not your car? Is
No,
that your car?
no.
All right. Is that your sister's car?
No,
All right. Do you remember what kind of car your sister drove? April 28th, 2020.
um, Pacifica.
Pacifica?
Yes,
Is that a van, Chrysler Pacifica
Yeah.
or something? Okay. Do you remember what color it was?
it was like a blue.
Blue?
Yes,
Any idea of whether it was dark, light?
it was like blue.
Okay. Do you know at the time that you were shot, do you know if there were any other cars in your driveway that you remember?
No,
When the ambulance came, do you remember where it was parked when you got in?
no,
Did you ever see any shell casings outside the house?
no, I didn't.
Did you ever see any bullets inside the house?
No,
Are you able to tell the jury where in the house you saw bullet holes? Generally speaking, not necessarily exact places.
I'm gonna say a picture window, what you call a picture window. That's old, but it was a picture window in my bedroom wall.
Do I have, is a picture window like over the sink in the kitchen or something?
No, the picture window,
Picture window.
the first window, when,
First one.
at the front door.
Thank you. And did you at all ever see who it was that fired those rounds in y'all's house?
No, I didn't.
Just 1 second. I appreciate you.
Love is wearing us out with these irrelevant questions, and the judge is letting it drag out. How much more of this? Because I don't know how much more we can take. Okay, we're almost at the end.
I'm gonna play for you, Ms. Bell, what's already been admitted as case exhibit 4KK, 4 kilo alpha. And if you could tell me if you recognize the voice of the person speaking first after the option.
And that's 911, operator 6587. What's the address of your emergency?
Someone just turned a shot on my house and my auntie got shot.
Okay.
And stopping at 14 seconds in. Do you, without saying any names, do you recognize the voice of the person?
I think that's my niece.
The niece that lived with you?
No,
Okay, a different niece?
yes.
Whose child was that niece?
Wait, let me take that back. I'm not sure. They sound alike.
What? All right, we're gonna play a little bit more,
She
for you,
said-
okay?
Okay, let me hear it again. She said.
Yes, keep playing.
Okay, what's the address?
1428
1428.
Adrianne Avenue.
I recognize the voice.
You nod your head, okay, we can pause. Is that the niece that lived with you or just the
It
niece?
needs to deal with me.
All right. Thank you so much, Ms. Bell. Just 1 minute.
My bad, I had it muted. That was insane. And completely irrelevant to anything that, that has to do with this case. Hey, y'all remember that day when Love, she came to court playing sick because she messed up and did something she wasn't supposed to, So when she came to court, she was talking real low, saying my voice is gone. Still said, I hope you get better, love. And the next thing you know, once she wasn't in trouble no more, it wasn't an hour later, she was back yelling and talking loud. Let me see if I can find that. Let me see. She came in there whispering, I was under the weather. Came in there ready. What Tony said. He said Antonio Sledge, the guy who just got off the stand, the drive-by that he had part of was at her house. So you're saying Antonio Sledge is admitting to being the shooter of her home? Is that what you're saying, Tony? I'm trying to link it all up because I missed this week. So that's why I'm watching it now, recapping. Amy said we learned nothing. And if Antonio Sledge did admit that he was a shooter, there was no need to bring in, this lady. Now vodka and weed in the house. What? What? Say it ain't so. What's going on in Georgia? Well, y'all district attorney, she got her stuff in the house, so y'all in good company. Y'all in good company. Y'all DA doing it hell. They was turning it up. Hey, that was the house. Hey, she was in there with him. She probably can I'll drink them all. They think they can drink. She'll drink them all under the table. Come on, y'all ain't saying nothing in the chat. She said he wasn't a shooter. He was a driver. I mean, and even if that's true, I mean, he can, be charged separately for that. Unless they have evidence that he did that, like when he shut up the house. This is for YSL. Let me see if I can show love when she came to the court whispering. And then by the end of the, let me see if this is it. She came in and said she under the weather, and then all of a sudden she got back right. Let me see. Hold on. Let me see. I think she just got the.
I believe that we were awaiting a transcript, and if I got that this weekend, my apologies to the court because I was under the weather. Reflected exactly what it was that I said in response to a particular exhibit.
Okay, well, that is in the transcript that I think Miss Persifield forwarded on Sunday afternoon. I can
Thank you.
So yeah, she said.
find it out.
So throughout this, she's gonna be.
It's pretty close to what my memory of it was, actually.
Look, she was chilling. She talking soft. She gonna say, I can't raise my voice. All of this and that. Because look,
Your Honor, but there is a difference that matters. It's a distinction with a difference because what Mr. Steele was putting up is a picture of Defendant Williams with a young man whom evidence has come out did not associate with Defendant Williams after a particular time.
see, she done misled the court. So that's why she came in there whispering.
So can you point the court and defense counsel to the portions, and I know we don't have Detective Dennis's transcript yet, but we have the transcript from Mr. Donovan Sr. You should have got.
Well, Ms. Jones said little D Lil D, was just arrested coming out of hospital. They are taking him to Rice Street. Golly. So they just arrested him. Ain't nobody behind it but they love. Let me see what I can find out about that.
Gotten that forwarded from Miss Weaver. Have you had an opportunity to look at it yet? Okay.
I was just showing this little piece, but then watch it. Okay, she whispering, she can't talk. Hold on, right quick. Let me see. I don't know why I keep.
Mr. Sledge's interview, which is entirely different.
2020 record on
Let's see if we can get it.
for allowing me not to ask the jurors to be removed. I don't remember the time, but it was close to 5. And
A flyer that he said
I wish I
in
could find it.
December.
I wish I could find when Steele
A
told her
circumstance
that
where
he hopes she
I
feels better or something.
testified, I alluded.
Looking back, and you,
I
when
was
we were
like,
talking about it
Little
Friday,
boy,
you
he-
said you weren't
he
sure that
professional.
you had said 2015, but looking back on page 10 before the objection by Miss Love, you do say 20, I mean, you don't say, but you're asking, is that 2015? And the witness agrees, and apparently everybody knew it was 2014, so
may I speak?
sure.
So I agree. I misspoke. I did not do it intentionally, but that's for the court to determine. And Miss Love, I hope you feel better.
Thank you, sir.
My issue goes
I
to,
heard him. Let's see if he said.
and Miss Love, I hope you feel better.
Thank you, sir.
He told her, I hope you feel better. She came in there playing sick. And guess what? Let me fast forward it. All of a sudden, after she, get over her little hump of being in trouble, she back loud talking. That woman wasn't sick. She played the game. Look.
Before you entered that plea agreement and met with you, do you remember him asking you that?
Yes.
Did the state ever sit down and meet with you?
No,
Did you ever agree to sit down and meet with the
They had her
state?
voice back.
I can't agree if the state don't come to me and ask me.
Do you, or has your attorney, or do you have any understanding that the state can't come to you except through your attorney?
No, I didn't know that.
Okay. Did you ever have an understanding that the state wanted to talk to you
She's so funny.
before you signed the plea agreement on December 28, 2022?
No,
Did you ever ask your attorney for an opportunity to speak with the
Look how
state?
loud. She getting back loud.
Ask your attorney for an opportunity to speak with the state.
no, I ain't never asked them to speak to the state.
Why not?
Oh man, that's funny. All right. So let me see what Lil D. Let's see what I can find out right quick. Hey, what's that other clip when maybe they tried to subpoena him and he wouldn't show up? She was walking around so much that day. So much. I'm saying, you sick, you would have been sitting down, let the other ones handle it, or do the best you can. But she bounced back too quick for me. And then I want to show that other part. When she was thinking about calling another lawyer, and the judge was like, I hope you're not calling another lawyer. And Love was like, I didn't really want to call this lawyer. And then the judge was like, yeah, because it didn't go good for you or something like that. And because she was basically, Love was accused of slipping that language into the plea paperwork without the lawyer knowing it. Let me see if I can go to that one right quick, since we got some. Let's see if this is it.
Emails that I'll be sending to the court and to counsel for the defense regarding her requested changes,
Okay, well,
or he is, or however.
Let's see if that was it.
I'm gonna hope that we don't end up calling another attorney to the.
I don't-
side.
Judge, I didn't want to call the first one.
I didn't really go that well for you ultimately. I don't think.
Well, we'll see.
Okay. All right, so in the event that the same or a similar thing ends up happening, I had, I guess I'm gonna circle back, when
And
we were talking about the admissibility of the factual acknowledgements plea agreement before, and I ruled that it was admitted, and Mr. Sharp said, okay, well, that may be, but there still may be some continuing witness issues. And I said, well, we'll deal with that later. I was thinking about that yesterday. And I also think that there are continuing witness issues with that.
I don't disagree with the continuing
Okay,
witness
so,
part.
basically that
Oh,
never
my
got
bad.
displayed to the jury because we only admitted it after the jury was gone and the witnesses were both off the stand. So really, that's not anything they'll ever see.
Actually, Judge, I tendered it, while I think I tendered it in front of the jury. And at the time, there was an objection.
Right.
And I believe that to the extent that the court admitted it, it can be published. It can go back.
Okay, well, I don't know who you would, I guess you don't necessarily need a witness to do that, but.
And since the court did bring that issue up, there was another matter regarding the factual acknowledgments that I wanted to bring to the court's attention.
Okay.
There was the testimony from the attorney regarding two portions of the final document, specifically as the only two portions that were taken issue with.
Right.
One being number 3, which the court remembers,
Mhm.
but number 8
Right.
specifically.
Mhm.
And of course, the argument will be made. There are certain arguments that are right for that, but the thing about number 8 that I wanted to bring to the court's attention is that number 8, and this is not something I felt was I didn't feel it was something to go back and forth with the witness on the stand about. He testified, his memory was, he didn't remember seeing it.
Right.
But number 8 was a distillation, a pulling apart of a iteration, the one right before it, that he took issue with. And the reason the state tendered states 460 Yankee as well as 452 and 453 is that 452 contained the statement that 460 Yankee addressed, and in 460 Yankee, in as much as there were certain things that were not contested but clarified, but the personal knowledge part is a specific thing that wasn't denied, but that was implied. And I'm just saying that instead of
All right,
having
wait, hold on. I think it was 723.
what the state did,
When the judge insinuated, like, hey, Love was trying to explain that she didn't slip it in. I think the judge kind of alluded to that. Let's see.
and
You didn't explore that with the witness anyway. So, at this point.
I mean, obviously that was a protracted examination that I did not want to make more protracted, but I do think that in as much as there is an attempt to convince the jury that essentially these are made up things that the
That
state
you just
put.
slipped it in.
Yes.
Well,
that-
Ms. Love, then put somebody else on the stand. But you telling me this, it doesn't.
See, the judge even said that what you slipped it in. That kind of like tells me that even the judge probably was side eyeing her because there's no way you should have changed that plea agreement when y'all wasn't even focusing on that issue. Number 8 still should have been number 8. If you had to change something else in the plea paperwork before Antonio signed it and his lawyer signed it, that's fine. But this is a lesson learned for his attorney or for anybody. If y'all signing a contract and y'all going back and forth, somebody may change something, send it back to you. You see if you agree with the changes. Once they edit it and send it back to you, now you have to reread the whole entire agreement, because now they can go in and not only change the part that you have an issue with, they can go in and change a different part of the contract. And you thinking everything's good, and you sign it, and next thing you know, you're bound by what you signed. So I think it was a learning lesson for his attorney. But like I said from the beginning, his attorney was already rubbing me the wrong way. Just because he was letting his client get on the stand and potentially put himself in prison for what was it? Somebody said 35 years. Is that how much time Antonio is facing? 35 years. Yeah, so I mean, you know, and then on top of that, he was a lawyer for 15 years. Yeah. So yeah, that's what I don't think it was nothing else relevant. If there's something else relevant y'all wanted me to watch right quick, that's good. If not, I'll let y'all go drink y'all Grey Goose and vodka for the night. I'll let y'all go. I know it's Friday, but I want to come on and say something. But I do plan on coming back on Monday. I mean, now it seems like that could be a possibility, because they send the lawyer and the client they both saying that they did not agree to that specific portion of the plea deal. And his lawyer did have a good point. His lawyer said in the previous versions, number 8, it was like 1 through, I don't know if it was 1 through 17, 1 through 18. Number 8 was always number 8. When they were editing the document, the previous document before the one they signed, was number 8 was still number 8. Before that, it was still the same. Before that, it was still the same. But the final document, Love went and changed it. So now they have a good leg to stand on, saying, hey, she changed that. And we assume that since she wasn't supposed to change that, she was supposed to change a whole different page, that it remained the same. So that could be a way for him to get out of his plea deal. But I mean, if your plea deal is gone, now you're back to where you started. So now they can try you again, or not again, but they can try you when they try to otherwise self-defend us later on. And you're still on the hook. So the question is, do he still want that probation deal? Because they said, I think the deal was 15 years probation on one count, and then they dismissed the second count. So do he still want that deal? I mean, maybe not now, because he probably like, okay, Young Thug now, they beating the state. Why can't we beat them in the next trial? Yeah. I'll drop the link really quickly if anybody want to say anything. If not, thank y'all for popping in. I had to come show my face. Thank y'all. Oh, Amy, I'm not sure, Amy. I think you have to. Amy, you still here? Because I know Amy was saying that she was having issues getting notifications. Let me know if you're still here, Amy, and I can kind of pull up an example. Amy said, boy, I'm gone. Yeah, you have to turn on your notifications, because if you don't turn on your notifications, then you won't even know, which is, crazy that it's not automatic. Oh, so she must have took off already. Yeah, so when you hit the subscribe button, there's a button that says all notifications, and you'll hit the all notifications button. Let me see. Oh, okay, here you go, Amy. So I'm gonna do it right quick. So, like here, for example, I don't know if y'all can see that or not. Let me move myself out the way. No, let me move it, do it like that. Okay. Yeah, so once you hit the button there, then you hit the drop down arrow, and then you hit all. And then at the bottom it says you'll get all notifications. But if you don't hit let me do it again. Okay, so you subscribe all, and then it say you'll get all notifications. So hopefully that helps, Amy. Yeah, they don't want you to see. 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 Oh, thank you so much, Eva M, for becoming a member. That's really kind of you. Thank you so much. And I can see y'all comments better when you when it's colorful. Oh, I have it on. Thanks. They're worried we're going to find the money. Amy say, how do I do that? Are you on a phone, Amy? Because I think if you're on a phone, it's like really weird on iPhones, where if you're not in like desktop mode, you won't be able to see the join button. Let me see. Hold on. Let me see if I can show you right here. All this new to me too, and we learning as we go. It may not even show because how did I misspell that? Oh, it's not gonna do it. Let me go. Matter of fact, I might can actually do it. You know what? Let me see. I might can do it from here. I might can just get the link if that'll be easier. And you don't have to use it today, but at least you'll have it. Let me see. Hold on. Let me. I'm gonna just share another tab right quick while I do this, because I don't know what info it'll show. Give me a sec. Okay. Here. Here. That button. And if somebody know an easier way, let me know. Let me see. Oh, okay. I think I found it. Copy here, then hit that button, and then this button. Oh, you're on your TV. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. I got you, Amy. She watching on a big screen, not the little one. Oh man. So who all coming back on Monday? What time y'all want to do it Monday? What time everybody get off or be on? Hold on right quick. Y'all get up early or what? Oh, so y'all ain't gonna say nothing in the chat. Y'all funny. Y'all funny. Y'all funny. Y'all just sit here and shout out to Amy. Thank you so much, Amy. Always supporting the channel. I don't know how you figured it out, but you you did it quick. Let me see something. Hold on. Yeah, Amy, you own it. I don't know how you figured it out that fast, especially on your, on your TV. Yeah. Okay, you start watching at 9. Okay, y'all early. Okay. 9. Okay. Well, hopefully the jury is back, because if not, we're gonna be listening to some motions. Right. That's the question of the day. Is the jury going to be there? Because we do not want to see Love prance around in her pink. Somebody said her Pink Panther suit. Bending all over in front of the camera all morning and all night. Going on one with all that. Keys say it's going to be good. All right, let's see. All right, y'all. Thanks again for liking the video and supporting the channel. Definitely appreciate it, and thank you again, Amy and Miss Eva M, for becoming a member of the channel. She said, "I have you on my phone. Come on here, not on the phone." And hopefully you get notifications. I don't know how YouTube do it. YouTube said, "I'm not gonna show your video. You may not be here." YouTube said, "If you're not here, consistent, we're not gonna be promoting you." We're gonna be promoting these other channels that went to street law school. I said, I swear, everybody think they a lawyer on some of these channels. I'll just be sitting back, listening at them. Some of them have me laughing. I like these YouTube lawyers though. Some of y'all funny. Some of y'all funny. Don't know they left from they right, but they know the law. I'm just playing. Don't go say that, because y'all gonna think I'm talking about somebody and I can be talking about somebody else. Don't go repeating that. All right, y'all. Y'all know we're gonna be looking for that money. When I come back on Monday, I'm gonna be looking for that money. I'm gonna be looking for the money. I'm gonna be flipping over some mattresses. All right, y'all. Let me get out of here. Before I go, let me give my legal disclaimer. No legal advice intended. I'm a lawyer, but I'm not your lawyer. I'm just here to talk the law. All right, thank y'all. Y'all have a good night, and find me the money. Let's go.